Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you exactly how to stop worrying and caring about other people's opinions and what they think of you. The first thing I want you to do is think about a time in your life where you are being judgmental and critical of somebody else. In that moment where you are being critical and judgmental, how are the things going in your own life? Is your career on track and where you want it to be? Are your finances strong? Are you feeling good about your health and well-being? Is your relationship growing and healthy at that time? The answer is likely no. And that is because when things are not going well in our life, we like to project and put it outward. It is so hard to look at our own issues, so we rather criticize and look at what somebody else is doing and pinpoint what they're doing wrong rather than what we're doing wrong, because it's easier for us to cope in those moments. But if you flip it around now and think about a time where you're being successful, you've done really well with something, you're feeling good about all those areas in your life. In those moments, are you judging and criticizing other people? The answer is likely again to be a no, because when we're feeling good and we're happy with how things are in our life, we don't really care what everybody else is doing. So you see, when we're thinking about what others are thinking of us, what they will be thinking of us is dependent on how they're feeling inside of themselves. If they're not feeling good inside themselves, that is when they're going to project it onto us and give us harsher criticisms and negative thoughts about our own life. If you're worried about getting separate opinions from many people about something that you want to do and you don't know which direction to go in, let me tell you that everybody has a different walk of life. And depending on what their walk of life is what direction they will lead you in. So, for example, if you're wanting to get into a new career and you ask for my opinion of that, depending on my history and my childhood and where I've been in my life, I may tell you, don't go for that. I don't think that's going to be good for you. Because in my past and my experience, it was poor and it didn't go well for me. But the next person that you speak to, who could be sitting right next to me, would say to you, go for that. That is an awesome opportunity. Go and do your best and go and succeed at that. And that is because from their viewpoint, they have done really well with that. So they think that you are also going to do really well, and they're putting onto you what their experience was. We only can judge from our own viewpoints, and we only have the information from our own minds and our own experiences. We never know what it's like for somebody else. So when you're getting opinions from other people, you have to understand that they're going to vary, and it's only going to be about what they know and what they've experienced. And remember, no two people are ever the same. Always go on what you feel is right, because what could be right for me is not right for you. And you're better off to take responsibility of your own actions than to get somebody else's opinion and follow that and then feel resentful for them when it doesn't work out the way that you wanted it to. The last important thing as part of this not caring what other people think is we look for validation on the outside world when things are not going well for us and we're in doubt of what it is that we're doing. When we're not in tune with our values and our morals, we will do things that may not actually sit right with us, but we may not be aware of it. At those times, you'll be looking for that outside validation because something inside you is telling you that it's not quite right for you. Now, if you're in alignment with your values and your morals, then you will be able to follow in track with what it is that does feel right for you and along with your values. You will feel confident in that, and you will feel like your life is on the right path. That is when you're going to be less likely to care what everybody else is saying and giving opinions about you. Because remember that we will only give opinions. I'll give you an opinion, your mum and dad might give you an opinion, your brother or sister might give you an opinion, and their opinion can only be as limited to what they know, but they don't know exactly what you know. So it's so important to remember this, that we only project out of us what's inside of us. So just remember that when someone is being critical of you or when someone is judging what you're doing, think about what is going on for them at that time. Try and push it outward again and think, if they're being critical of me, they're obviously being critical of themselves at this point in time. If this video has helped you today, please share a comment below, and if there's anything that you do that helps you stop caring about what other people think, please also write it in the comments below so that we can share this in this wonderful community and stop caring about what other people think of us. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video.